Doing now mascara. I did some blusher earlier. It's a Laura Mercier blusher in the shade Blush Nectarine. So yeah, let's get this on. So that's finances, to be honest. I would love to get on the property ladder this year, but I would prefer to just have a decent pot of money built up. And while I still don't know where I want to live, I'm not in a rush. Work-wise, you know, there was an opportunity to kind of go perm this year, and I really did consider it because I really thought maybe it will help me get on the ladder a lot quicker, but it means I've got to not be a contractor. I'm no longer self-employed, and no. So I really strongly considered it, but I think now, having given it some thought, literally right now, I know in my heart of hearts that I want to continue on being self-employed, working for myself in, you know, other companies. And if it takes me longer to buy, then it takes me longer to buy. But I would rather do it on my own terms rather than, you know, at the mercy of an employer. So yeah, that's my decision on that, and I'm glad I finally came to that because I've been agonising about that for weeks. And it's something that I'd done before. Like, I was contracting and self-employed, and then I went perm because I wanted to try and buy a house, and then that kind of didn't go through, and then I was like, okay, back to the drawing board. But now I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that again because it's such a hassle, like closing and opening up a limited company. And it just makes like your finances and your accounting, that just, it all gets really complicated. So I'm going to stick with this. Just putting on my mascara. It's L'Oreal Telescopic, which I need to buy a refill of. I also am debt free, so I have no debts apart from student loan debt, obviously. But don't we all? But obviously my car I bought outright. My I don't have any loans. I don't have any credit cards. Obviously I don't have a mortgage. So yeah, that's probably what helped me get to a perfect credit score, but I am extremely pleased about that. I'm living within my means, I would say, and this is the first time in my life I can ever say that. So yeah, that's good. So yeah, financially, we're off to a cracking start, I can't lie. If you guys want more videos on finances, relationships, and all of the like, just let me know down below. What else? So let's talk about spirituality. I briefly mentioned it, but basically 2019 is just a continuation of 2018, really. Continuing to get right with God and, you know, grow in my faith. But for me, the focus is on how I live my life, because I'm a Christian, and I think the main point about Christianity, and I think the reason why religion gets such a bad rep is because a lot of people get caught up in my opinion, the wrong focus. So I think, you know, while there are like rituals and traditions and, you know, things that have always been done, I think the whole point is that you live your life in a way that resembles how Christ led his life, Jesus. And I think Jesus was a symbol, and I think people have taken the symbol and turned it into... I think it's just gone beyond the original point. So what I'm trying to say is, and this is not really a topic I like to get into so much because I think religion and politics are just very touchy subjects. But for me, my faith and being a Christian is about living in a way that embodies how Jesus lived his life, and that is loving others, loving yourself, and you can't love others until you love yourself. And therefore 2018 for me was a lot about learning to love who I am, and then being able to give love to others as a result of fully being in a good place with myself. You know, it's about being giving, it's about being compassionate, It's about helping others in need. Yeah, that's what it's all about. And I think that is, you know, even without being a Christian, I just think that these are things that we should all strive to embody. I think it would just make the world a much better place. So as far as spirituality is concerned, that's where I'm at. Another thing that I've really found helpful is spending time in silence. So whether that's silent prayer or meditation, I got quite big answers to some really big questions in my life from doing that, from just being silent and listening. And I can't recommend it enough. Like, if you can quiet your mind enough to do that, the level of clarity and you know, the response that you get back from within yourself it's been great. So more meditation this year. Obviously, as I mentioned last year, I started seeing a counsellor, therapist, and that really helped me to figure out what I'd been doing and what had been going on in my head, and get myself on a new path. So while I'm finished with that for now, and I think it's always something I can pick up, I really can't be thankful enough for the value that I got from that. So if there's anything I would recommend, if you are, you know, in emotional turmoil, or you feel like you're almost at breaking point, or you're way past breaking point, I would say speak to somebody. And it doesn't have to be a counsellor, you don't have to pay for it. Just speak to someone, because often what happens if you're not somebody who's used to speaking to other people about yourself is you'll start to talk and you'll start to say things that you didn't even know existed in your head. Like, you'll start to speak. I started to speak and I realised I was saying things I hadn't really acknowledged or probably had never thought out loud or said out loud. And these things that really made me realise a lot about myself. So a lot of the answers that you're looking for, I hate to say it, are within. Sometimes it's just a case of cutting through everything that occupies your mind and focusing in, and you know, you'll discover a lot about yourself. So while for now, I think I'm good in terms of I want to just do some of the work myself. I wouldn't rule out counselling again, because I think I really got something from it. You should be working on your body as much as you should be working on your mind. The two go hand in hand. I don't think one type of well-being is better than another, because if your body is working right, your mind is most likely working right. And if your mind is most likely working right, you're more likely to want to also get your body right. Health and fitness has been an interesting one for me, because Christmas I overindulged a lot. I'm pretty sure I went up a dress size. And you know, there's a gut that was there that wasn't there before, and there's certainly the sign of a new chin coming through. But I'm not mad, you know. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I'm working out. I am loving my body. I love the skin that I'm in more than I've ever loved it before. And I always say this to younger girls about turning 30. There is this air of like confidence and just self-assurance and love that you feel for yourself, and just, I can't explain it. Like, I've never felt so settled and so happy within myself physically. And I know that throughout my 20s I was just all over the place, just trying to fix this, fix that, do this, do that. But now I'm like, no more of that. I'm just comfortable being me. I'm more than comfortable, to be honest. So yeah, there's something to be said about women in their 30s. So girls, if you're in your late 20s dreading it, I promise you there's nothing better. I feel like your 30s are your year to shine, and like your 20s, like you're like building up, and wow, you might feel attractive enough in your 20s, but I just feel like I went into a whole new realm of confidence when I hit 30. So yeah, well, turning 31 this year, so hopefully more of that to come. And when you get older, there's some things that you just don't care about anymore. Like, I guess it's as a result of your lifestyle just being different, and you're not like you know, doing the same things that you used to do or wearing the same things that you used to wear, but you just don't care. Like if you've got a, you know, if you've got some rolls in your belly, embrace it, love it. You know, if you know your face is getting a bit rounder, embrace it. It means that you've got food on the table, you can afford to indulge and treat yourself. Yeah, it's, you just, small things like that don't bother you anymore, which is a nice place to be. Sorry, I'm just waiting for the lash glue to dry. So yeah, but I am wanting to look after my body, because obviously I can only hold a certain weight on this frame. So yeah, so during the week I am eating clean. So I'm just I'll have like oats with berries for breakfast, and like a herbal tea or something. Sometimes it's a normal tea, to be honest. Then I will have like a sandwich for lunch, or something a bit more heavy for lunch in terms of carbs. And so I try to have like my heavier meals earlier in the day, anything that's like high in carbohydrates, so I can burn it off throughout the course of the day. And then I will come home, have dinner, which is normally chicken soup. So I've just literally been having chicken soup for dinner for the last 2 weeks. If you see my fridge, it's just full of Covent Garden chicken soup. People think I don't like to cook, and they would be right, because I don't like to cook. And then I will work out. So what I do in the gym, I'm not like a weights person, because I really don't know what I'm doing as far as muscle building goes, and I'm not trying to build muscle. I just want to be fit, because I used to be extremely fit. So I'm just on the elliptical for about an hour. I'm not always on it at a high level of intensity, probably normally at like a level 8. The elliptical is the one that's like that. But I feel like I get a good arm workout, I get a good leg workout, and if I'm engaging my core, that's also quite a good workout as well. So I'll try and burn like anything between 350 to like 600 calories on that. So yeah, that normally takes about anything between 45 minutes to an hour and 15 minutes. And then I'll like kind of stretch out, do some crunches, some sit-ups, see if I can actually get some abs at any point in my life. And that will be it. That's my workout. So I'm loving the gym. I'm loving the skin I'm in, and we just want to be healthy. Like, I'm not trying to like lose weight. You know, this belly flap could go. Like, I won't miss it. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna kill myself. So I'm not gonna kill myself over it. Because you have to enjoy. So yeah, I do that during the week, and then on the weekends I just eat what I want. I try not to overdo it, but you know, if I want to have the occasional brunch or takeaway or eat out somewhere, then great. It is what it is. So that's health and fitness. We've done finances, we've done relationships, we've done mindfulness. Let's talk about fun, because what better note to end this video on than what I'm doing for fun in 2019. And I feel like everyone needs to have like a fun goal. Whoa, that looks crazy. Why does this look so different? Sorry, I'm just trying to get my lashes together and cooperate. One of them just looks really mad. Give me 2 secs. Let me sort this out. Instagram. Also, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you should. It's at SWSblog. I am going to be posting loads of new outfit pics in the coming week, so definitely check that out. Okay. Fun. Let's talk about fun while I sort these lashes out. What am I doing for fun? So this year, I think I've got a lot of fun stuff lined up. So I want to eat in lots of nice restaurants. Eating, always on the agenda. So I'm going to Sexy Fish, which is a restaurant in London. I think the food is like a lot of seafood, a lot of fish, as the name suggests. But it's quite bougie. I'm going to Santorini in Greece in June for a little party holiday. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going with a lot of my cousins actually, and So the boys are like there's a big group of us, and the boys in the group have been like a couple of years in a row, and they always talk about how amazing it is. So that's on the cards. I was talking to somebody about going to Cancun actually yesterday, which sounds like a vibe. But that's in May, and you know, I don't know, like I don't know. We'll see, because the money is looking quite financially a stretch, and also there's no girls I know going, so but yeah, Cancun apparently is quite fun. I'm going out more. Even on school nights. Like last weekend, I went out on a Sunday night. I definitely regretted it on Monday morning, and I wouldn't advise it, to be honest. But I said, you know what, life is short. Let's just enjoy. I'm experimenting with hair color, as you see. I've learned that I enjoy like having a lighter hair color. That's just my vibe. But I want to book another holiday. Like I want to go somewhere else. So I'm thinking like Bali or Thailand, but like definitely want to get to Asia this year if possible. And seeing as the like buying a house thing like probably isn't on the cards necessarily this year, I'm not going to rule it out. But my priority is really just having a lot of savings, but also enjoying myself. So, if you guys have any recommendations for places in Asia that are like picturesque, very like nice, relaxing, I'm thinking like a nice resort or like a villa or yeah, I don't know, Bali just comes to mind because everyone that I've seen that has gone, it just looks stunning. So if there's anywhere like that, that is also a good shout, then let me know. What else? So concerts. I'm going to do more concerts this year, definitely. So I've got tickets to see Joe and Keisha Cole, though they've just postponed. It was supposed to be on the 26th of February, but they've just postponed it. I had to say no to a ski trip, unfortunately, which I'm still like, but financially it just wasn't going to work out because I had to pay for Santorini. But yeah, that would have been a really good time. So yeah, but it's definitely something I want to do. Last year I did a lot of traveling unexpectedly, so I want to continue that on. Like I want to see the world. So there's a few places on my list. I also want to get to the Middle East, so Dubai, Abu Dhabi, wherever. Anyone who's been to Dubai and or Abu Dhabi, let me know which is better. Because I hear everyone goes to Dubai, but I hear a lot of good things about Abu Dhabi. So holla at me. I also want to ride a camel. Like that's just something I feel like I would quite enjoy. So yeah, wherever I can do that. And then I also want to explore the UK. So I want to get out into the countryside, so like go to the Cotswolds or Devon or just somewhere like out, like in the countryside, like where the air is fresh, and maybe like rent a cottage and just chill out. I was thinking of doing that for my birthday potentially, but we'll see. Yeah, it's like renting a cottage with like loads of hot tubs, and just like having like all my people out and just having a good time, having a good old time. It would be nice to get to the States this year. I've got a friend who lives in DC who I was supposed to go and see last year in September, but gosh, so much happened, but I just didn't end up going. And I would like to get that back on the cards. I don't know if it will happen this year, but I would love for it to. And I will just see what my finances look like later in the year. Sorry, lip-wise, I haven't even talked you through it. So I did MAC Chestnut lip liner all over, well not all over, just around the perimeter of my lips, and then it's MAC Velvet Teddy in the centre. And I try not to overload on the lips because it just ends up looking a bit fake, especially this shade. So once I've done it, I like dab it in. Oh whoa, And I'm definitely not one to overline my lips because they just start to look silly. I just like to give them an outline, but they don't need overlining, I promise you. They just need a line. Some sort of, wow, that's really not happening. Okay. Flop. Lips. I always struggle with my lips. I swear, if one of them wasn't too dark, I would just not bother with lipstick. But it's just to like neutralize them a bit, like just bring them more in line with. I really wear lipstick just to make them look like how they naturally look, but like the top one not so dark. But it's hard to strike the balance. Okay, I think that's everything. Right, so hair wise, what I've been using is this John Frieda Frizzies. See if I can get it to focus. This is the original, and an old fave is this bedhead dry shampoo called, oh yeah, it's focusing on the name, OB Hive. It's by TG. And I find that coloured treated hair tends to get a bit, shall we say, dry looking. So this is really good for keeping it looking quite healthy. And like it's got moisture, but it's not like greasy. So I tend to like lightly run my fingers through the hair with that. I try to avoid the front, because if the front of your hair looks greasy, I think like that's the worst, but the back tends to be where I lose the moisture, and then I'll put it on the ends as well. Basically, I use like a box dye. It's like a L'Oreal Preference Platinum hair dye to get it this colour, because it was originally black. I wanted to get it to like a nice brown. I'm learning, you know. Eventually, I'm going to be like doing the most, like putting in highlights, all sorts, but this was a really good first go for me. Like this is the best me dyeing my hair has ever like come out, so I'm pretty proud of myself. But you know what, I do miss my sensational lace wig in the colour F1B30, because that colour is just like it's like a light brown, like a colour 2 brown, but very cool tone, mixed with like bits of blonde and like caramel. Ah, stunning, love it. But this has been nice. This is like a more chocolatey brown for the winter, and I do enjoy it. And then I normally just run this lightly through just to get, to be honest, the only reason I like it is the smell. It smells amazing. If I can open it. And then yeah, I'll just like curl the ends. If I'm going out, I'll like curl all the way through it just to give it like more body. Blimey, what's going on here? Yeah, hands greasy, so okay. It just smells like just a tropical paradise, to be honest. Yeah, so I'll spray it from the top and then just let it filter down. Let it set for a bit, and then I'll comb it through. But this has been my like makeup routine for like more like done up days. Let's brush that through. And really, the reason why I use dry shampoo is so that the hair looks nice and matte. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but not greasy. The opposite of the greasy, basically. And so that it combs through really and feels really soft. And this is a really good dry shampoo for that. So yeah, that is everything. I am ready. Thank you guys so much for watching this Get Ready With Me. I know it's been super long, but I felt like I had a lot to update you on, and I felt like we had a lot of ground to cover. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this look. It's kind of like my sort of everyday glam look. So if I'm like going out, the lashes will make an appearance. If I'm not, it's just this look without the lashes. Make sure that you do 3 things: subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you see whenever I upload a new video. Come and follow me on Instagram, as I will be posting quite a few outfit pictures in the weeks to come, and more casual stuff as well. So for you guys who are in a bit more of a casual office environment, or just want some weekend wear ideas, there will be that. And the third thing is to check out the link in the description box below for my website, for my other social handles, but most importantly for my podcast, the Grown Folks podcast, for which there is a new episode going live. Well, it will be live by the time you guys see it. So yes, thank you so much for sticking with me right through to 2019. If you're new, welcome, and do leave me a comment down below and just let me know if this is the first time you're watching any of my videos. And hopefully see you guys all for the rest of the year. Upload days will be once a week on a Sunday, and maybe occasionally on a Saturday morning, because I see some of you guys love a cheeky video then as well. But we'll keep it to Sunday for the main video. If I have more content, then Wednesday will be the occasional upload, but I'll let you know in each video what's coming next. So for now, it's just a lookbook coming next week Sunday. Otherwise, have a fantastic week. Thank you for your support and your kind words of encouragement here and on Instagram, and I wish you a fantastic and a successful 2019. See you guys.
Welcome to the Stone Town.